Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in because times are hard out there, so why not go someplace where it's a little better?
Is your brain
Well,
better?
we're almost.
Could be. As you can see, we've got a couple people absent out tonight. Amber, who plays Ozo, is currently out of the country, so she's a little unavailable. Matt, who plays Corvus, will be back tonight. He'll be on in a little bit. Just has some work going on. And Jeff is with us, but spotty internet connection, so hopefully it stays with us all through the things because he's doing fun things in the middle of the woods. But that all being said, let's go around and do some quick introductions. I'm going to need somebody to roll me a D31 that will give us a little prompt for the evening. Dun dun dun.
19.
19, wonderful. Well, my dear friends, please introduce yourself, your character, and tell us what is the worst illness your character has ever experienced. Ooh. Now, I'm going to say death doesn't count. So if your character has died, you can't say death. But this gives you the opportunity to make up some malady that could become part of Nuuli, or you can just be like, I don't know, a cold or a chicken pox or something. It's up to you. And we'll start at the top of the stack with Sarah.
Who always takes a fucking bite and then forgets that I need to talk right away. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Andra Grandspark, the halfling wizard. But I would imagine that she probably had the usual childhood maladies. As the youngest in a large family, she probably spent a lot of her very young childhood with, like, generic viruses and flus and bugs that her older siblings would have passed down to her.
All right.
Also, she's currently dead, so.
Well,
I know you said that doesn't count, but it feels pretty lousy.
Well, we'll see. Very good. Fair enough. Next up, we'll go down to Tanner.
I am Tanner. Oh shit! I'm playing Lunine, the Hexblood Warlock, Fey Knight, and illness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something fanciful, but I'm blanking.
Unicorn pox?
Not unicorns. I'll get back to you. Give me a sec.
Yeah, sure. All right. As you think of something, we'll hop over to Mike.
Yeah, I'm Mike. I play. I was going to say Renata, but Justin Timberlake, Timber Drake. Sorry, gosh, sorry, Timber Drake, which is a play on Justin Timberlake.
In case you didn't catch that,
I missed that entirely.
Some people would have thought it was coincidental,
Oh.
Some people. So now that everyone's informed, you did say I can make something up, right?
Yeah.
In terms of disease and whatnot. All right, so let's make up a disease. Let's call it sand rot.
All right.
Sounds unpleasant.
It's terrible. It is terrible. It is caused by too much exposure when lost in the desert sands. And it causes, let's say, like sunburns across her face, hands, and chest, and a cough and itching and rashes.
Fair enough.
But it's been around, so people have medicine to take care of that. But it's not.
I would hope so. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Jeff. Jeff, go for it. Maybe. There it is.
I am Jeff playing Selenar. I hope you can hear me.
We can.
Yes.
Great. I'm going to... Selenar
Oh.
has never had a major illness.
Lame.
Fair enough. I mean, he did live in an...
120 years of life. Yep.
Yeah, he did live in an elvish kind of protected area for almost all of it now, so makes sense. Wonderful. And my name is Jared. I am the Dungeon Master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And Nuuli's got some bad stuff on it, There is a childhood malady that people like to avoid on some of the continents. And it's not good. It's called shinies. And it pretty much causes your skin to slough, and the only way to deal with it is to be in a certain herbal bath for about 3 days. It is
Sounds terrible.
unpleasant and pungent and stingy. It is not good.
Doesn't sound it.
No.
Sounds dreadful. Sounds like something Andra probably had.
Could be. It's not like rare, but it's not the most common either. It's like kind of like that thing like everybody's like worried about getting, and then when there's a case, it's like immediate quarantine and everybody deals with it. So it's very much on the mind of the populace. But anyway, that all being said, unless Lunine came up with some name for a malady of his own in his childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The unseelie silence. It's more of a curse, but it travels at the same time. It's more annoying to spellcasters.
What does it do? What are the symptoms?
More of a it's like a really bad laryngitis. Prevents spellcasting to that point.
Very nice.
Or at least severely complicates it.
Good thing he's not a spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, that all being said, let's dive right into last time on Nuuli Forged. It has been 2 weeks away, so we are very glad to be back for episode 53. So let's dive into it. Last time on Nuuli Forged, the Dead Ringers departed the city of Port Dwali upon rented camels and made their way deep into the Hassa Desert. On the 4th day of their travel, they came across a party of these black and red clad raiders that they have been hopeful to find and dispatch. They saw them just behind a rocky outcropping they were approaching. Selenar called out a hello, only to be answered by 5 arrows striking him in response. Next, the attackers rushed, seemingly led by a small gnomish woman with a wicked-looking greatsword, and a group of werewolves along with armored fighters, not only moving all out and fast, but sort of blinking in and out of position, these short-range teleports that just sort of got them that last bit to get close up into the party. Lunine actually recognized these effects as akin to those of a blink dog from the Faerun, which is a creature he is familiar with, but has not yet had a chance to explain that to the group, as you are all met with very aggressive tactics. Lunine also recognized the armor and the markings on these attackers as belonging to the Crimson River, a group he knows from his past, which he has also been unable to relay to you all. However, Lunine, before he could tell you all this, was knocked unconscious. And the battle began in earnest, arrows firing from far away, aggressive warriors and werewolves tearing into the party, Lunine falling to the blame of to the blade of this gnomish woman. Andra was downed by arrows when a werebore used the opportunity to kill Andra in cold blood, stabbing her multiple times with his spear or javelin, just to remove the spellcaster who had cast Fireball from the battlefield. The other party members slowly began to rally, but things are looking grim. Justin has just fallen in battle. Ozo and Corvus are surrounded. Lunine has managed to rise again, and Selenar is also looking rough and in very much danger. And when Andra, as her consciousness departed her body, was asked if she wanted to stay, she replied yes to the mysterious voice that she identified as Azine, and felt her soul restrained and perhaps reattached to her body? To be determined. But we are going to pick up in the midst of battle. And the first thing I'm going to need as we come to Justin's turn is a death saving throw from Justin.
Backslash G.
Yes, /GR.
GR.
You can tell me what you are seeing what moment of your life flashes before your eyes in this moment, Justin?
Justin is thinking. What is thinking? Justin is having a imaginary scenario in his head. He's replaying the events from when he was bound and gagged, and Corvus was talking to the real Renata, and he's reimagining what would have happened, what would have been said if he had a chance to speak sooner. So
okay,
he's just playing different conversations in his head.
All right. You see these images of yourself tied to the chair, overhearing what you can. Next up, we have the one little werebore who had just stabbed Andra to death. Now following directions. Can't quite get to Lunine. So has to use movement and action to get up with the Marquis. Andra, you are currently alive and stable, but at 0 hit points. So until you get some healing, you are out of this fight.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully not being trampled by my camel that I believe I fell off of when I died.
Yes. Lunine, we're over to you with Corvus on deck. So whoever is going to pilot Corvus, just be aware of that. Lunine, we're over to you. This armored knight has been battling you, and this werebore has just... go ahead, make a perception check as this werebore comes in on you, Lunine.
What the hell was that? Oh, someone just left Discord. These Halloween noises are messing me up. I was like, what the fuck was that? Perception check. Oh, thank God. That was almost a 2. 25.
Excellent. You see the werebore coming, and you see that it's not as savvy as perhaps the werewolves are. They are very angry, and you know what those tusks can do. So the feeling of the curse of the tusk doesn't really bother you, but as you're watching, you see that there is a bite mark on Corvus's shoulder, and you see that it is leaking a particular color that you know means he could be in trouble if he falls to 0 hit points.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yep. But you have two combatants right up in your grill. What are you going to do?
All right. I am going to... Wait. How many seconds? Did I use this? Yeah, I did 1 second wind. And I used my actions. Did I use my action surge already? I feel like I did.
I think you did.
Alright. My ass didn't check it off. Alright. Yeah, I'll take a short sword.
You have been wailing on the knight.
Knight.
Yeah, go for it.
So, did I hit him last turn?
You did.
With my, but was it with my dagger or my short sword?
Dagger.
Okay, so then it's just a regular. Not with a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh.
You overextend, and this boar having rushed in kind of throws you off balance a little bit. You overextend with the short sword, and you get and you kind of take 3 points of damage, kind of wrenching your shoulder a bit. But you still have bonus action and movement.
Do I have it? So my full attack is done. That one.
No. You have the rest of your attack.
Oh, dope. Okay. Then I do it again.
Yeah, go for it.
Not with a 2.
Oof. Yeah, a 10 unfortunately will not hit the knight. It just you're trying to recover after that like shoulder pull, and you bring in your short sword, and it bounces right off his armor.
That's a hot second wind. I recover 16.
Glorious. That is fantastic news. On that 25 perception check, I will also give you something else. You saw that werebore stab Andra multiple times, and you saw her stop breathing. As the werebore charged towards you, you noticed Corvus leaking from a wound. You also noticed that Andra took a breath in.
Okay.
And yep.
So Lunine's just gonna first yell out just before I end my turn. He's just gonna yell out, Corvus, you're gonna want to stay alive.
Very good. And speaking of, we go over now to Corvus. Who's running Corvus while Matt is not here yet?
I can.
Okay, great.
Let me just roll 20, or not roll 20. D&D Beyond.
Yep. He's got 13 hit points, but he's got all of his other stuff.
Oh, there it is. I don't have access to his page. RIP. Alright. I assume he has normal rogue shit.
Yeah, he's got a short sword in his hand.
He's also just appeared
Oh, great.
in Discord.
Oh!
Fantastic.
Perfect.
1 second, I'm having trouble connecting my sound device.
Oh, it's all good. We just got to your turn in the initiative order. But we can pause and come back once you're connected. We'll pause on Corvus momentarily and go to Selenar. Selenar, you currently have a werewolf right next to you, and not many hit points.
Nah.
So I'm directly threatened.
And a terrible connection.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, there you are.
Well, then all of my plans are for naught. I upcast Thunderwave as high as possible in this dude's face.
Very nice. Let's see what you've got.
He's got all spell slots. Or most of his spell slots. He has 2 third-level spell slots left.
Great. Go for it.
Oh, that's me. Hi, sorry. I'm a little feeling a little slow at the moment. Oh, nope, he did it himself. Okay, great. I thought he couldn't connect.
Roll anything.
Lied.
Great. So it's a 15 con save from the werewolf and the camel. All right, let's see how this goes. Con save. All right, let's see. That is a fail on the werewolf. And I'm pretty sure the camel is going to fail as well.
It's not a very
Sorry,
constitutional
bro.
camel.
Indeed, the camel also fails. But it might surprise you to know the camel has a higher constitution than the werewolf. So, that is 14 points of thunder damage, and they are pushed. How far are they pushed by Thunderwave? 10 feet?
10 feet directly away from him.
All right. Poo-poo. All right.
Is Land's Aid a bonus action?
Land's Aid is an action, I believe. Yes, Land's Aid is an action.
Okay. Then I don't have the map, but I move away. If there's any kind of cover at all, that's what I would be going for, and produce flame.
Yeah. If you move north, there is some rocky cover that you can try to get behind.
And
Yeah.
also another camel you could hide behind.
Wonderful. Anything else?
Yeah. That's it. No, that's all I can do.
Cool. Corvus, do we have you?
That's all I can do.
Okay, great. Do we have you, Corvus? Maybe not.
Apparently not.
Sad. You are muted, Matt, if you are there.
Yeah, if you think you're talking to us, you're not.
Okay, great. All right. Then we'll come back. We've got a knight on the battlefield. The knight is going to attempt to do something to Lunine. He's...
Oh, that night.
Yes, he's right here. He is going to swing his greatsword and miss on the first attack with a 10. A 17 on the second attack to hit you, Lunine.
Miss.
Ooh, nice. 2 ineffective swings of a greatsword by ye old knight. Very sad. Back to the top. If we get Corvus back, let me know. Next up, we've got our interesting.
Arr.
We've got our gnomish woman who's going to ignore Corvus for the time being. And she shouts out to her companions, "Get the Marquis!" Just straight up ignoring you, Corvus.
That's rude.
I think she can actually get there. Yes, she can get close to you. She's going to attempt to use her greatsword against you, Lunine.
All right.
That is a 19 to hit. I'm sorry. It was a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, nice. Second attack is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Woohoo! Attack the third is a 19 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, that is 21 points of slashing damage. And you have disadvantage on your next attack roll. So we'll just give you a little sad reminder there. Next up, we have Ozo.
Oh crap! Nobody has Ozo ready, do they?
Normally Corvus runs Ozo.
And Ozo runs Corvus. Yep.
That's true.
I'm pulling up attempting to pull up a sheet right now. We are woefully unprepared, apparently.
It's all good.
I mean, I think Ozo does what Ozo does best, which is probably punch something. What's close to them?
Yeah, there's multiple werewolves.
That's a werewolf. Yeah, I would guess she probably punches that werewolf.
Yeah.
That seems correct.
Poorly, in fact, punches the werewolf.
Yes, indeed. A 10 will not hit this werewolf.
Yep.
Oh, the camels have also run away.
Cool. Yeah, every time you move somebody on the screen, Roll20 loses its mind.
Interesting. I'm not having any problems.
Cool.
Sad.
I keep getting this page does not exist. Please check and try again.
Oh.
And then when I reload, it comes back just fine.
Wild.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay, a 10 will miss, but they've got another attack.
Great. I guess they're going to try again. Oh, apparently they're just
Yeah, a rough round of combat for Ozo this time.
Ozo apparently can punch nothing.
Okay. That's all right.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Any bonus actions that you want to do?
I think they would probably look at all the things surrounding Lunine, and I believe can move.
They can do Step of the Wind, which lets them dash as a bonus action, but it does not give it does not get disengage. However, they do have Patient Defense, which allows them to disengage as a bonus action. And you can spend a focus point to do both.
I think they can move 10 feet due north without leaving the area of attack of that, without provoking an opportunity attack.
That is correct. So great. So they move up there.
I think that's what they would like to do.
Great. Wonderful. Cool. The scout is going to go next. The scout saw Selenar move. Selenar, you are going to get you have some cover now, so you have a +5 to your AC currently. Oh, but that's a natural 20.
Oh, probably not enough.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oof.
Well, at least I didn't waste an action with Barkskin.
Natural 20 will be 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, they're down.
Okay, so Selenar goes unconscious and prone. The scout is then going to realign itself and shoot towards Ozo. But a 10 will miss.
Yes.
All right. We still don't have Matt, do we? No? Okay. So what happens next is something none of you were expecting. Immediately, the ground shudders beneath you. A massive poof of dust flies up in the air and lands on something large. No, not large. Huge.
Oh.
As slowly fading from invisibility, a massive form appears in front of you all. Standing 35 feet tall as she stands up again, clad in massive boots made of some strange, sparkly, pebbly looking leather, clad in a massive tunic, hair the color of coral, and blazing blue-white eyes, looks down, and you all see this massive feminine form, this giantess before you. She looks down at all gathered here and says, "What is all this?" I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws. Everybody who is conscious, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait. I have people I need to do that for. There's Ozo.
Wow.
And I guess I'm going to roll Selenar. So there's Selenar.
I think Selenar is down at the moment.
Selenar is down at the moment.
Anyway. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Ignore Selenar's. He's unconscious, but Ozo rolled a 14.
Wonderful.
Sorry, Jeff.
It's all good.
And Andra's unconscious,
No,
so of the 3 people I'm
Wow.
currently rolling for, only one of them's awake.
Wow. That's interesting.
Oh no.
Did anybody get an 18 or better?
I got a 24.
Excellent.
Lenine did.
Lunine, you are the only one on the entire battlefield who made the saving throw.
Ha!
Way to go, Lunin.
Corvus, I don't know if Corvus made a wisdom saving throw, but if not, he should.
He did. He rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So everybody except for Lunine becomes shocked by the presence of this entity and cannot do anything. Your muscles seize up,
Great.
which means the scout captain cannot fire arrows. The werewolves are stuck where they are. Justin, I'm going to need a private roll and a death save from you. And
So what do you need first? The death save?
yeah, just private death save. Go ahead and let me know. And tell us what you see in this moment.
I am going in and out of consciousness. My eyes are fluttering, and I see this giant being.
Well. To be clear, you are unconscious. You don't see this being at all. It's just
okay.
what part of it? Your life is flashing before your eyes. So, what memory do you see?
I am seeing. Let's do. Let's say. I think I've used this one before, but it's a fun one. Just for first band practice.
Okay.
Just that feeling of youth and energy and hope and fun.
No.
Okay. The werebore can do nothing. Andra, you are unconscious.
Yep.
Which brings us to Lunine. Matt, if you wanted to, you could have taken a couple of attacks on your last turn against the gnome. Or a werewolf, your choice. Can he not?
He can't hear you he can't hear you anymore.
I don't know why his Discord is always problematic. But let him know, and he would also get a reaction to attack the gnome if he wanted to partake of any of those attacks. All right, Lunine, this massive form appears from nowhere, seemingly. You don't know where they came from, but it's just this burst of sand, and then they fade from invisibility.
Lunine just looks up at it and kind of tries to straighten his back. Please, I beseech you, my companions and I are under attack from these beasts. As he eyeballs the captain.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion. Natural 1.
Great.
Yeah. No.
She looks down at you, and she's going to make a check. She's going to make an insight check. Yeah. She looks down at you. She can tell something about you in this moment. But she can't tell something else. And your look at the gnome does not help her figure out what she can't figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Corvus cannot move at the moment. Selenar, go ahead. You can. Someone can roll. Do you want to try to roll a d20, or you can't get into roll 20?
I will. We'll roll a d20 in Discord if that's acceptable to you.
Yeah, go for it. And just tell us what your what moment you see in what moment from your life flashes before your eyes in this unconsciousness.
From 50 years ago. Beautiful sunset with his mother on the dock, overlooking the causeway.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Very sweet moment. The knight can do nothing. The gnome can do nothing. Ozer can do nothing. The scout can do nothing. We come back to the storm giant, which is what this creature is. This giantess looks at the chaos, and she's going to do something fun here, I think. She is going to cast a spell, and I'm going to need everybody to make a saving throw. I believe it is a wisdom save.
Everyone who's conscious.
Everyone who's conscious, yes. Yeah. It is a charisma save.
Oh, good. Well, Ozo has rolled 1. I suspect they have failed.
A lot of ones tonight.
$14.
Wonderful. Corvus with the nat 20. 14 for the Marquis. Andra
Is unconscious.
is unconscious. Let's see. Charisma saving throw. Nope. All the baddies gotta make it too. Oh. That doesn't surprise me. And ba-ba. Wow. So Corvus and one of the werewolves are the only two who succeed. You all feel this wave of ambivalence and indifference come over you. And you see your adversaries also kind of go lax. So the scout captain, whose turn is next, kind of pops up his head and calls out, "What should we do?" in Elvish, so those of you who speak Elvish understand and are conscious.
I think everyone who speaks Elvish is unconscious.
Lunine is not.
Oh, Lean's still up. Great.
One werewolf who managed to succeed on the saving throw gets to go next. And he is just going to, unsure of what's going on, he's going to look to his commander. And he's going to shout in Elvish, "Captain Shadehopper, what are you doing? What is your order? Do we engage?" And it's very guttural and growly from these canine jaws, which is weird to hear this flowy Elvish language from this like guttural bestial jaws. Justin, I need another death saving throw from you, what moment of your life flashes before your eyes?
I am thinking about the first gig we ever had. And the nervousness and anticipation. But then quickly right after, like when it was over, just how fun it was. And just how fun it was.
Okay.
And how well it went.
Cool. The wearboard does nothing. Andra, you are unconscious. Lunine, we come to you. You are capable of speech.
Yep.
But you are now indifferent to your enemies. And this giantess is looking down at you from her height of 35 feet. You come up to like just above her ankle, I think.
Awesome. Looning's just gonna look up at her. Please, these people are trying to take me. They've hurt my companions. Almost outright killed one of them.
3 of them at this point.
Cool. Go ahead, make another persuasion check. You can have advantage this time because you are the only one who has responded to her questions.
Awesome. Natural 20.
Ha ha ha! That is the way to do it. She looks down at you, takes stock, and kind of makes a few moments in her eyes. And you see in this moment a bit of understanding cross between the two of you. I'm going to need Selenar to roll another d20 and tell us what he sees, what moment of his life flashes before his eyes.
On his 100th birthday, when he had to tell his father that he did not want to stay at home forever and take over the family business, and how disappointed his father was in him.
A poignant memory.
It hurt him, but was necessary.
A poignant memory.
And here is another D20.
Okay, great. Let's see. Corvus also succeeded. So if Corvus has anything to say, he is not under the effects of the calm emotion spell. So all of your angst is available to you.
We'll say, he's sort of like stunned and a little terrified, honestly. I'm sorry, but I my friends are unconscious and suffering. I would like to. We're just gonna go check on them.
Yeah, if you want, you can move and check on. I think Andra and Justin are closest to you and unconscious.
They are. Does Corvus know who went down first?
You saw Andra be stabbed like multiple times as she was down and unconscious. You have no reason to believe she is alive.
Between Justin and Selenar, I'm trying to figure out who I think went down first. But
Justin,
Selenar's really far away.
Justin went down first, and Selenar is well over 30 feet away from you, behind some rocks.
okay, well, rogues can do a thing called
Right.
bonus action.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Justin is.
I know how far away he is, and I can get to him.
Okay, great. So yeah, it's like Justin went down first, and then you saw Selenar fall behind rocks.
Okay, we'll go to Justin first, and then I can get back to Selenar, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I can move 80 feet, so I know I can, actually. So I just don't know how you want to do this turn-wise, but I'd love to stabilize them, or do something at it, I guess.
Yeah, make a medicine check. On a 17, you are able to successfully staunch Justin's wounds, stabilize him from bleeding out. He has 0 hit points and is stable. He will not bleed out. He will not have to make any more death saves.
Cool. If I have to wait a turn, that's fine. On my next turn, I will do the same to Selenar.
You do still have some movement left, and you do have your bonus action. So if you wanted to bonus action dash and move and use the rest of your movement now, you could.
Great. I'm taking a big assumption here that if I notice everyone being sort of calm, maybe -1, where that I maybe don't have to be as careful running around them, but it looked like a path kind of through the middle of those two. So
right now, it seems yeah, right now it seems like only yourself and the one werewolf is not in this like relaxed, ambivalent state.
We'll avoid the one that's not relaxed if possible. I'm trying to avoid opportunity attacks, knowing that if I dash, I can't do.
Yeah, the werewolf that is not relaxed, that is still in a very like ready to go state, is this one up here by the gnome.
Basically, I have 80 feet to move, so I think I can avoid them.
Great.
Unless the rocks slow me down, which is possible.
Great. Yeah, you managed to make it to Selenar's unconscious form. Cool. The gnome stares up at this massive creature and just says, switching now to common, which the giant was also speaking. It is none of your affair what we do. We are following our orders. And that is all that you need to know. And then we'll fast forward to her turn, to the giantess. And she says, I find this disconcerting. And she raises her arms and mutters a few words in a language that none of you understand. And brings her hands to her chest and then out in a massive arc wave. And these arms stretch for a good 15 feet or so. And you can feel the breeze caused by them, and small little like dust wibbles kind of like poof, up on the ground as you kind of shield your eyes. And she casts another spell. She casts Mass Healing Word. So she's going to roll some dice here. Andra, Justin, Selenar, Lunine, Ozo, and Corvus, the 6 of you all gained 13 hit points.
Woohoo!
And you can see she looks down and she says, I think it best that you aggressors depart. And all of the your enemies are kind of holding their turn to see what their boss does, which does bring us to Justin. Justin, your eyes flutter awake. You are no longer unconscious. And you can see, as you open your eyes, this massive, towering giantess woman towering above you all. And seemingly caused the battle to come to a standstill.
Justin will stand up, have his movement, and he'll look around. Is everyone also up on their feet, or is everyone alive to my eyes?
You see Andra on the ground, but you can make a perception check, see what you see. You see Andra unconscious over on the ground there. You see like massive pools of blood have poured out of her body. It looks like she's dead as a doorknob. You can't really but maybe you can see Corvus by a rock up there. But but you see Lunine standing amongst enemies with Ozo kind of in the mix as well. And then and they're all kind of like staring up at this giantess.
I'm gonna move over to Andra and see if that blood is not hers and that she's okay.
The blood is definitely hers. But she just came to consciousness.
Okay, you've already made a perception check. If you want to investigate her situation, it's going to be a medicine check, and it will be your action.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. With a 14, wonderful. With a 14, there is no doubt in your mind that all this blood that is pooling around Andra is hers. Like, you can see the wound that
Having a rough day.
is stabbed through her garments. Like, you see the hole, and like you see that there's bits of the garment like pushed into it. But you like pull it out because you see her. You do manage to like see her chest raise, and like she's breathing still. So you kind of like clear the area and clear the wound a little bit. And it seems like as you pull away to try to like treat the wound has closed over. There is no longer blood spilling out of it. But the wound, the like stab wounds from the javelin or the spear or whatever the werebore might have used, is like black. And not like, it's not just like discolored skin, but like a really old scab wound. Like gross.
Right. Well, seeing her breathing, though, I will, shake Andra and say, "Wakey, wakey! I think you need to get up now so we can get the fuck out of here." And I guess that would be my turn.
Great.
Actually, let me see something. Do I still have a bonus action?
Yeah, you still got a bonus action.
Cool. Yeah, no, I can still use a mantle of inspiration. So, let me do that. Let me use that on just a second. On the right there, she's okay. So I will see Corvus there, and I see Ozo and Lunine, I guess. Wait, where the hell is Selenar?
You can't see.
In the rocks.
You can't see Selenar.
I can't see Selenar. Okay, then I'll do it on those three.
Great.
You guys get 8 temporary hit points. And if you want to use your reaction to run away.
Which 3 was that?
Oh, which 3? I'm sorry. Lunine, Ozo, and Corvus. Since I see you guys sort of here in the thick of that stuff.
Those are
Name's
temporary.
gonna stand
Yes.
his ground.
And I think Ozo will as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Then we go to Andra. Andra, you can open your eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna open my eyes and stand up and go, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Yeah, you
I look up at this towering person.
you see this towering person and a battlefield where your allies are mixed in with your enemies, and nobody's attacking anybody. You've got Justin standing next to you.
I will look at him and go, "What happened?"
I don't know if I can answer until my turn.
Not till your turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to look down at the various wounds and sadnesses of my life. Oh god, that's not my sheet. I think I have a healing potion, and I think I will drink it.
Okay, great. You drink your healing potion. Go ahead, roll those dice.
6 more healing.
Great.
Oh, not 16, just 6. Oh my god. Why are we like this? Sorry. Great. There we go. All right, I've used my 6 healing, and I no longer have a healing potion. And I guess I'm just gonna look around and see what the heck has happened since I fell off my.
Go ahead, make an insight check to see if you catch the general vibe of what's going on, or you could make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna go with Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got 21 in Arcana.
Great. So, 21. What you can tell is that pretty much the entire battlefield, except for maybe like one werewolf, and it looks like Corvus isn't affected, is currently in this state of like neutrality. And you can see that their eyes are a little slightly unfocused, and you see the telltale signs of concentration on a magic spell in the massive giantess's face.
Cool. Is she looking toward me?
She's not at the moment.
Cool. I think.
But her face is so big that you can't be sure where she's.
Sure. But everyone else is in the opposite direction, on the other side of her than we are. Like she's facing most of the.
Yeah, she's facing
most of the crowd.
The conglomeration over there.
Cool. I think Andra is going to slowly back up the remaining, not very far. She has 15 feet she has in her movement toward the camel. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Lunine.
Lunine is just gonna hold his action towards anybody who, like any of the
Yeah, you're just a reminder, you are like neutral at the moment. Like you don't have any impulses to attack your enemies. You're under the calm emotion spell.
dodge action.
Great.
Sorry. And then he'll just patiently kind of wait to see
Cool.
what move the giantess makes.
Corvus, you have made your way over to Selenar. You have seen, you have felt and received healing magic. It looks like Selenar's wounds have also healed over.
Be that too, so I don't need to stabilize because you got to have the healing.
That seems to be correct. You can make a medicine check if you want.
I mean, sure, I could try. I'm not trained in it though. I don't know. Well, yeah, I'll try it. 1 second. I think I'll just hide behind the rocks for him. But yeah, let me see. Medicine.
Yeah, you're not sure. You think, I mean, if you got healed, hopefully he did too.
Do I see signs of breathing? I tell you what, let me clamber up there and see if I can hide.
Yeah. With your passive perception, you can notice that he is breathing.
Okay, good. I'll tell you what then, I don't know if I'm going to have very much luck hiding from a 35-foot giantess, but that's kind of my instinct.
Yeah.
If I may.
Yeah, you duck into the shadows of a rock and become invisible, for lack of a better term.
You know I'm not under calm emotions, but I would love to just sort of like survey the battlefield. If battle starts up again, I'm gonna start whipping out arrows.
Yeah, you can easily line up to attack someone. Selenar, we're over to you. You open your eyes. And you see this giantess towering over the rocks in the midst of a battlefield that is no longer a hot spot of activity.
Cool. So half my movement, I'll stand up. And I would like, if I recall, Cure Wounds is the one that is touch range. And I would like to upcast level 2 Cure Wounds on myself.
Great.
Great. Second level, the cure. You get 24 healing.
Yeah, it's real good.
Nice.
And then I will step out from behind the rock, I guess, to look about.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume I just see what everyone else has seen.
Correct.
So I just sort of duck behind a rock, take cover, but in a way that I can see. And I see Corvus next to me, and I say something like...
Well, you don't see Corvus next to you. He is so well hidden that he is unnoticed by you.
Oh, great. Well, then I essentially wake up, heal myself, and then kneel behind a rock in a way where I can see what happens.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, totally. All right. We then come to the gnome's turn. She looks up at the giantess, looks at you. She makes a decision. Lunine, you can make an insight check since you are right next to her.
18.
With an 18, you see her come to a decision, a tactical one. She notices that the giantess has healed you and your allies, has placed you all under a non-violent enchantment at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes a tactical decision. And in Elvish says to her troops, "Take the dead, retreat to the oasis." And she moves away and poof, blinks, and she's in amongst the rocks. One of the werewolves grabs, unless anybody is going to do anything to stop this development. Because technically Ozo would have a turn.
I don't.
Okay, great. Yeah, so pretty much everyone gets to move before any of you do. One of the werewolves grabs the fallen werewolf and the fallen knight, and they blink away. And they seem to like quickly move out. All things considered, they all blink away. Go ahead, roll. Somebody just roll me a straight D20 and pick odds or evens. Well, you didn't.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so pick odds or evens and then roll again.
It's not what you said. You said roll the d20, and then you said pick odds or evens.
I didn't expect anyone to be that quick on the draw, because you rarely are. But shows me...
Oh, sorry. Evens. And now I rolled a 5.
Okay. All right. Okay. Great. All right. Yeah, so it seems like these Crimson Raiders or Crimson River has gathered up their fallen compatriots and are moving out into the desert.
Cool.
We will drop initiative at this point.
Great.
It seems as though everybody is alive, which is good. And you all see your camels have, like, dispersed to the wind. But your enemies are gone.
Quartz is going to be so pissed.
And this giantess stands amongst you. Corvus, if you want to, like, go grab camels, like, that's a doable thing. It would just be a survival check to track them and animal handling to get them under control. Which, if you want to spend time doing that, you can.
Andra last walked toward her camel. Can she also attempt to recapture it?
Yeah. Make a survival check to track the camel.
Shit, that was Selenar. Never mind. Let me try that again. I was like, why am I so good at survival suddenly? I'm not. I rolled a 12.
A 12 is enough. You're able to follow the tracks. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh, I'm also great at those. Oh, 18.
Yeah,
Alright, I got my camel back.
you rein in your camel without a problem. Corvus, you're able to track one down. Go ahead and make an animal handling check. Yep, you're able to get the reins of the camel back under control. So you two return with your two camels in very short order. It seems like after they had initially, like, run away, once nothing was chasing them, they kind of just plotted and stood still for a minute. So you're able to return with your camels to the group. We'll just say that if you all, like, go after your camels, because those were some pretty good rolls, between Selenar and everybody, you're able to sort of regather your camels. This giantess just kind of watches as you scramble around and return with the camels.
My camel.
We've all got a camel now.
Yep.
Everyone has a camel.
A couple of them are looking a little rough, but...
Great. I know I max rank Thunderwaved mine in the face, so I think he's a little angry.
Yeah, yours is looking particularly beaten up.
Oh well. I give him a level 1 cure wounds as a I'm sorry for beating you up.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, you heal.
Yeah.
He's back up
Feel
to
a
full.
little bad about it. Cool. So
Do I
to
need
the
to roll
giant,
that?
I'm going to try to.
Yeah, so you all reconvene near the giantess.
Great.
I'm going to attempt to roleplay this scene. Good luck to me. So, I was unconscious when the lady spoke Elvish, so I'm going to speak in Common. I suppose we have you to thank for saving our butts.
No, it was the commander that was speaking Elvish. Not the
Great.
giant.
Yep. So speaking in common, she understands. She looks at you and says, I saw the battle as I was flying around and was intrigued and curious to know why, in such an inhospitable environment, you small things would be fighting.
Tension.
I think that's what they do.
That group does have a reputation for accosting others. We were hoping to make amends. They were not interested.
So this was a band of brigands and attackers?
Yes.
Yes, it seems they have a history of murdering and stealing anyone who comes to these parts.
Hmm.
We were asked to come find them, gather information at the very least. They did not like a hello.
I see. Well, you are fortunate I happened to be flying by. You will return to your home, I assume, now?
Now, my home is very far away, but I suppose we won't be chasing after them anymore. At least we know they are in the oasis.
Ah, yes. There is a very large oasis some distance from here.
Is that where you call home?
No, little one. I live much farther away and much deeper.
I'm sorry, who are you exactly?
Does Celadon have any clue about any kind of giant? Like, there's no story or legend. Like, I'm imagining maybe a history check or something like that.
Yeah, make a history check. She turns and looks down at you, Justin. Ah, you may call me Beezus.
Jesus?
Yes.
I apologize for asking this, but I haven't seen anything of anyone of what you are. What are you exactly?
I am not surprised. I am a storm giant. My people reside deep beneath the oceans and the waves of Nuuli.
I'm just in awe that. Yeah, I'm just in awe. Like, it's an incredible sight to see a storm giant out in the middle of a desert that has intervened and saved us.
I am on a mission for my king. I am searching for long-lost clues from before the upheaval below.
God, what kind of clues?
The upheaval was devastating to those of us who reside beneath the waves of this world. Many things were lost. Peoples, tokens, items, knowledge, cities. Such things would be valuable to us.
That seems to be a common theme. A lot was lost from these storms, it seems.
Yes, if you were too young to know of them, then know that they caused many destructive outcomes all across this world. The underwater realms, the under-earth realms, all were subject to the whims of these storms. Mindless, driven by chaos and pure power, with no mind to guide them. Absolutely devastating.
That's something I've heard. Uh, Unfortunately, I know not much of these storms since I was not on this plane. Same thing with our attackers.
They are not from this plane, you say?
They are from my home, the Fey Realms.
Ah, that is what is different about you.
Should I be insulted?
Did I say different was bad?
No. Well, I appreciate your help. We all do.
I am not unmoved or indifferent to the suffering of smaller creatures. I do take time generally to observe those who may be dangerous. However, as I was flying above while invisible, I noticed a melee already in occurrence.
That it was.
Not knowing who was whom, I opted to calm the situation and ascertain the truth before aligning myself in some small way with a party.
Well, that we are greatly appreciative.
You are welcome for the aid and assistance.
Where are my manners? I am Marquis Lunin Dusklight. These are my compatriots.
A round of introductions to Beezus occurs. It is a pleasure to meet such interesting of a collective of small folk on the surface.
It's funny you say small folk when normally I feel taller than a fair amount. This is different.
She drops to one knee and kind of kneels and squats and comes down and puts her massive head like you would do to like a dog or something. She comes down and you find her, like, you go up like from the base of her chin to like her eyes, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks, is this more comfortable for you?
I'd not say it was uncomfortable. Just different. Not everybody is quite so tall.
That is true. And she rises back to her full height. Well, I am glad I could be of aid. And then she turns her head and looks back in the direction the raiders retreated to. It seems as though your enemies have gone some distance in this short time.
They are a quick kind. That is for certain.
Yes, I noticed they had teleportation abilities. Is that common amongst these people you know from your homeland?
Not so much the people, so much as the mounts.
The mounts, you say?
Yes, it's a variant of what's called a blink dog.
A blink dog, yes. I have heard of these in my studies. But they are far too small to be ridden.
Yes, but breeding, magic, one can create a great manner of things, no?
With time, I suppose that is true.
And time is something that is quite strange.
So those
So,
people were also their own mounts.
it's a tactic that can be done, but yes and no. There are some who can change and some who are a slave to the curse.
Interesting.
Those who cannot control it are somewhat looked down upon.
I see. What is this curse?
Lycanthropy?
Ah. You come from a place where this is common?
Yes, it is the reason for my people's position. The forest we live in allows a majority to control it. Those of other were species as well.
Interesting.
It is a refuge for those who are a slave to the curse outside of the forest can stay.
And what is this location known as?
The Moonlit Grove? I don't know what your travels have looked like, or if you've ever gone to a realm like that.
No. But knowledge such as this can be useful.
Very true. It is a realm that never sees the sun. Very different from here.
She looks up into the sky. So it would seem. Well, you all seem to be up and about. Is there a settlement you are from near here?
Yes. This, city of Meninet is a few days away that way. I think. Not very good at navigating these areas.
Interesting. You never know what clues might be found where people populate.
Very true statement.
Since
However, I would ask, these people want to capture me and take me home for crimes I did not commit. I don't know if there's a way you can help us with this task. I would owe you greatly.
I am duty-bound to fulfill the request of my king. The mission of my lord is of honorable importance. However, if you seek the oasis that I passed some time ago, it is directly that way. Perhaps 3 or 4 days by the way you seem to move on these strange beasts of yours. I must continue my search. The oasis yielded nothing interesting to me. Though there are sunken some ruins accessible in the oasis. But they were far too small to be of my people. Perhaps it is there you will find these raiders, if that is what you seek to do. My advice would be to be careful should you engage them again.
Yeah, I wasn't... I don't think we were quite aware what we were up against, but now we know. I can at least fairly think how they do.
Very well. Then I wish you all the best of luck with your endeavors. And perhaps someday I will meet you again. Farewell.
Farewell. I look forward to that time, noble giantess.
And you can see she touches her chest and casts a spell on herself. And she rises in the air as she's casting the spell. And then speeds off straight up into the sky, becoming a ironically small dot before you lose track of her. And the 6 of you are left with your camels.
I apparently muted myself. She didn't turn invisible again before she left, right? We saw her go.
No, she did not turn invisible. If you want, you can make an Arcana check to see if you can identify the spell.
Hey, I'm good at that. I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Selenar would also do that. You want to roll for Selenar too, just for fun?
Oh,
Yeah.
do. Oh, he's almost as good at Arcana as I am and rolled higher.
Yeah, you both recognize the haste spell.
Ah. Apparently she's in a great rush to get where she's going.
Yep. Seems like she is trying to move quickly. But as she flies up into the air and leaves you all there to figure out what's next, that's where we're going to take a short little break.
Great.
So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, a little short rest here, and we will be right back in 5 minutes. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Thank you to anyone who's lurking. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. See you then. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thanks for sticking with us. We are picking up. The giantess Beezus has just flown off, leaving the party here to chat, figure out what's up next, etc. So you have all just kind of experienced this like crazy battle. Lunine, you recognized a few things going on there. I think Matt had to step away for a moment, unless he's here. But you are here. Andra, you know that you were dead.
Yeah.
What is your next move once things have kind of calmed down? Do you do anything like?
I'm gonna resummon Idea, who I sent to his demi-plane with my last breath.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
Idea, are you okay? What happened? What did I miss? I was dead, but I'm not anymore.
I don't know. I was
The most overkill power bank of all time.
elsewhere.
Yeah, that was for your own good.
Well then, I guess it was impossible for me to see what was going on.
Well,
Just
sure.
for a little.
Other one. But I was afraid I was going to be dead, and I wanted you to be safe if I was dead.
I can also grab one out of the car if you'd like.
I don't know what would happen if I was out here and you died.
Me either. But I figured, if they were going to try to kill me, they might try to kill you next, so I sent you away to be safe. It was all I could do.
Okay.
But the good news is I'm feeling much better now.
Good.
And you missed the storm giant. I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't know it was here, so I guess I couldn't have hit it anyway.
No.
What is it?
Accurate. She was extremely large. She was like 10 times taller than I am. and very, very big. But she was nice.
I have a difficulty imagining that, but I don't disbelieve you.
That's fair. I might be a little skeptical if I had not seen her, but yeah. So hey everyone else, what are we gonna do now? Like, does anyone still want to see this oasis? Because I'm not sure I want to spend 3 or 4 more days in this desert. It's not real nice.
We have a job to do.
Didn't our job just flee?
Our job.
Yeah, but we know where they're going.
Right, and me and
we did kill a few of them.
And me and Ozo still need money to not, lose our hands.
Oh, okay. Very good.
In the short term, though, I think we should all find camp soon.
I think that's not a terrible idea. Yeah, that's probably not a terrible idea. I mean, there are these rocks. That's kind of like shelter, right?
Yes, that'll help. Although, if I may ask, what time of day is it?
So it's a little before the midday. So, like, it's starting to get, like, really uncomfortably hot. So it's a good time to pack it in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's definitely do that then. Let's set up camp. We'll set up watch. And then I think we should keep going.
if we don't, we'll be in the same situation that led us here in the first place. And I certainly will not say hello next time.
True. I mean, do we have any reason to go back to Madaneth, though? I mean, we could just go, like, hang out in Port Dwali.
I mean, there's the camels we need to return.
Those came from Dwali, didn't they? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I am intrigued about
I
the
didn't see
ruins in the oasis the storm giant did mention.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, too small to be of her people, she said.
I mean, that probably describes most things.
Just about everything, yep.
Because I'm pretty sure her feet were bigger than me. So, all right. So,
Well, two of us have magical debt, right? So presumably Ozo and Lunine, can't leave the continent, or
right.
whatever will happen to you. So I do think we're bound to pay off that debt one way or another.
Right.
Before we leave.
I had forgotten that. That's fair. All right. Well, let's get some rest here in the midday, because let's put up some shade. And get out of the sun.
Yeah, you set up your tents using the rocks to kind of give you some additional cover and whatnot. And yeah, you set it up, and you can all apply a short rest. So you can spend any hit dice you want to do or anything like that. So you can all get a short rest in for the day. Over the short rest, Andra, as you are kind of like dealing with your wounds and kind of like cleaning yourself up and like bandaging and everything, you notice that the wounds you took when you were stabbed to death seem to have healed over, but the flesh, the skin is dark, like deep bruises, or like black almost, like not like when you are healed normally.
If I poke at them, do they hurt still, or is it just
They're a little
cosmetic?
tender, you know.
But not like unusually sore.
No. It does. It looks like black, like kind of like black at the moment, but like it's not like when you move, it doesn't hurt any more than like a sore muscle would. But it's just there. Also, you don't. There's something different about you as you're like taking this time to get your bearings. You remember everything from your life, but you're strangely disconnected from it. Like, you remember everything, you remember your friends, your comrades, but at the same time, it's hard to care. Like, you know that you do care, like, you have the memories of caring, but it feels like it's someone else's.
Fair.
It's weird. And also, as a reminder, until you take a long rest, everything you do is at a -4.
Right.
And it will lessen as you take long rests.
-4 to everything.
Yes, for you to die.
Yes, I sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. do you have... so that's what you learn, kind of like on yourself. The short rest ends. If anybody else wants to have like a discussion, because it's not just an hour, it's like a lengthy period of time. So if anybody wants to talk to anybody or ask anything or share any information, like now's a good time to do that.
Sure. Hey, Selenar, you know something about like healing and stuff, right? Or Renata? Who are my healing friends?
What?
No, a
Is
little
it-
bit.
Is it normal for like these wounds to look like this? I'm kind of poking at them.
Yeah, they're on your chest, like on your torso.
Oh. Does this seem bad to you guys? I mean, it doesn't really hurt any more than, it should, but I don't
Certainly
normally turn
unusual.
this color. This is not a natural color for my
I'll-
skin to be.
I guess a medicine check, or I don't know what kind of check this might be, depending
Yeah.
on what it actually is.
Yeah, you can make a medicine check.
Oh, I need to roll that for him, don't I? Working.
Sorry, you're rolling like half the party's rolls tonight.
I really am. He rolled an 11, unfortunately.
It's it's discolored, but maybe it's probably just like a like a scab or something healing over. You don't know how she healed either. That's really what comes to your forefront in your mind.
You know, whatever magic healed this wound is something I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Suppose I'll just take a look in a day and see what happens. I guess. I honestly don't know.
That's fair. I guess,
Yeah, if it doesn't feel bad, then it doesn't feel bad.
Cool. All right. A little weird, but I was also real hurt. I thought I was
Yeah.
dying, so
You and me both should just be happy to be on this side of the ground still.
Yeah. I mean, if we had all died, we'd presumably still be on this side of the ground, but perhaps less aware of it.
I think we wouldn't have any feelings at that point.
Probably.
I will add in though. Justin will say, agreeing with Solinar, but also saying, just keep an eye out on it. Keep an eye on it. Just check to make sure it's not growing.
Yeah. What do we think the chances are that those things had like poisoned spears or something? Because he definitely stabbed me with a weapon. Anyone know anything about that?
Can you check Selenar's prepared spells? I think I do have prepared.
I would be less worried about your poison and more worried about a different compass.
You do
forget
have
the name of it.
You do have lesser restoration.
Yeah,
Lesser
that one.
restoration. Yes.
Give it a go.
Blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. It's a level 2 spell.
YOLO. That's millennial speak for I do it.
Okay.
Great.
I say it's an old millennial.
So now you have 1 second level spell slot remaining.
Yeah.
You cast lesser restoration. There is no change to the wounds on Andra's body.
Okay. I report to Andra then that I do not believe you are poisoned in any way.
All right.
After I pass my hand and speak some Elvish language over your chest.
I guess that's good then. Thanks.
You're welcome. Out of character on short rest at level 6, I gain some spell slots back on short rest. I don't remember how many or what level, but just
Checking.
Okay.
we can keep going. I don't think it's going to matter.
Lunine, you were trying to say something?
I was just saying I'd be less worried about poison. Worried about our friend.
So speaking of Corvus, Corvus, you got bit by something, by a werewolf, and your body's been like angry at you ever since. Go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Man. Let me do one more just to see what would happen. I know my body.
You do.
Yeah, we'll take the 20.
Yeah. Very good. As you come out of this this short rest, you emerge and you look haggard. You still gain all the benefits of the long rest, but you just feel like you've just fought a fever like unlike any you've ever acquired in your life. You are drenched in sweat, and it's that like gross, like I had the flu sweat that just like sticks to you and makes you feel all clammy and gross. But as you check that wound where you got bit by that one werewolf, your blood has returned to normal. It was kind of greenish previously, but now it seems to be normalized. And as you exit, you see everyone kind of like gathering to like discuss things, and you see Lunine there with all the others.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed what happened other than Corvus question mark. I mean, maybe they don't know because we're
Looney does.
Looney did. Okay. I mean, I heard you talk about it to the giant, so I'm gonna approach Looney and be like, hey, also like Corvus, I think would have been afraid to sleep because he knows he's been affected with something.
Yeah.
But it was also at like 13 health, so I'd like to check too.
Yeah. Well, it was a short rest, not a long rest, but. So
but now that I feel worse, I'm like, shit, I gotta talk to. Yeah. So, yeah, I go up to Lunine and I'm like, hey, what do you know about this this life of these werewolves? Might have had a close encounter with one of them back there.
Lunine's just gonna look at you and just kind of like give a wide, kind of like more toothy smile. Well, you're now gonna become more like one of my people. Though possibly less capable to control it. Although there's a way to get rid of it, I think. Jared, can
I? Real quick, make a medicine check for me, Tanner. Or Lunine, rather.
Because I'm sure I've like at least heard people saying some.
Yeah, and you would actually have advantage on this one.
Thank God, 15. Actually, I'm gonna use my last second.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm not, because I get one back after a short rest. So I have one left. Bitchin'.
Okay, cool.
Just to add. To help Corvus, hopefully. Just adds a 2. Awesome.
Cool. So here's what you know. The way lycanthropy works is if you are bit by a lycanthrope, there's a chance that you will become one. You have to succumb to the curse as like step 1, but step 2 is you then have to fall to the curse. Like you have to go unconscious. You have to get to 0 hit points mechanically. So you would know that because Corvus did not go unconscious, he most likely does not have lycanthropy. He caught it, but it's not aggressive. He's not going to become a werewolf.
That's
Okay,
a
so
really valid.
It's not like a lingering thing that we have to then find to cast a cure curse or anything.
Well,
Or at least as far as I'm aware.
under some circumstances, it would be, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. As you're looking at him, the way his body looks, it looks very similar to how yours did when you were attempted to be subjected to lycanthropy, and it was rejected from your body.
Interesting.
So you would know. So Lunine would know that. It's up to you how much you may or may not want to fuck with Corvus in this moment.
All ears.
No. It seems that- We're already on this a little bit strained as is.
Yeah, we're rocky ground, aren't we?
It seems it didn't take, which is good. Curious, but good.
Corvus, oh, go ahead. That's good. Corvus has a visible sign of relief when you say that. But like, how do we know for sure? What am I supposed to do? Just wait it out and see if the fever passes?
No, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it looks like it's rejected. Your bodies look like it's rejected it. Hey Jared, so I have a pouch of random seeds from my home.
Yeah.
Can I possibly do like a percentile dice to see if I have anything that's like wolfsbane?
Yeah.
Right. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I think there's a good 30% chance that you have that. So if you roll 1 through 30, you will have wolfsbane in your pouch.
Nope. I roll. No, that's a bitchin' number.
Nice.
Good number.
You know what? On a 69, I'll give it to you. You can have it if you had rolled anything else. But that's a good number.
Natural 69.
It is your favorite number. All right.
If anybody rolls a 69 on a D100 for something like this, I'll probably let them have it.
All right. So I hold out the seed, and I just kind of think for a moment. Selena, do you have any just a little bit of dirt?
I'm looking.
No, he won't. He doesn't really
There's
carry
a
any
couple
material
of
components at all because he doesn't need it.
Huh.
I didn't know if you're would carry something from home. All right.
There is a bunch of sand around.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the sand and then do my thing to make it grow.
And a few moments later, some shoots pop up, and then some leaves, and a small, very sad-looking plant of forced wolfsbane has grown.
Forced wolves. Oh, poor thing.
It looks like it's having a rough time in this desert climate.
I mean, that's fair. That is fair, but it's funny.
But yeah, you
right.
get these. It's this cute, beautiful purple flowers. So
Well, you can eat this if you want. It's wolfsbane. It wouldn't hurt. It's not necessarily a cure, but people have been known. It's kind of just a thing my people do to if they don't want to catch some. Or some wolves do to just show that they have a.
On that 15 medicine check, I'm going to pop in here. You know that wolfsbane is toxic. Like, it is especially toxic to lycanthropes. But, like, if a regular person eats it, they're going to be sick at the least.
But it wouldn't. I mean.
Also, from everyone else's perspective,
In
you
like a
used the random
distilled
seed,
version, it like
turned it into a flower and said, "Eat this."
Yeah. Yeah, like
He's also not a medic.
no.
Maybe someone with magic should step in.
Well,
No, but this is coming off of the 17-year-old to like identify his symptoms based on your familiarity with lycanthropy. You would know that like wolfsbane is used to kind of stave off the effects of lycanthropy, but it's not ingested. It's like in a part of a poultice.
Oh, okay, then I'll do that.
Yeah.
get out of
Okay.
Corvus's mouth.
I fight Corvus like when your dog is chewing on something and you don't know what it is.
Oh no, bad. Drop it. I will say this about Corvus. I'll just communicate this because I don't know how well I have the time to fully role play it. But Corvus wants to do anything that he has to do to be as sure as we can possibly be that he's never going to catch this. I'm not verbalizing exactly why. I suppose you could insight check what, like
30% chance of having a thing in a random bag of assorted crab. And he rolled a 69. Sure, it's like automatic win. You get it. You have it.
Am I still muted?
Hey, Jeff, you're not muted.
Oh, I was
Not
okay.
muted.
I was like, oh, what's happening? Am I coming in mid-conversation? I didn't realize it.
No, go ahead. Start again, Matt. Sorry about that.
Yeah, basically, I don't want it, and I don't want it really, really bad. So I'll do whatever you tell me if you think it's going to help me, because something deep inside him, it makes him sick thinking about the possibility that this could happen in the end.
Well,
Andra can offer
Selin or
some,
Andra, could one of you help me make this into more of a poultice?
I've got some salve you can mix it with.
Sure.
It's lavender scented.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I bought it from Calamine's Lotions back in that town we were in a while back.
All right,
fine.
I will make a wolfsbane salve out of the what's it called? The lavender salve.
Yeah, if Selinar helps you, he can do it. He can have advantage on it. Because I think Selinar, are you actually trained in medicine, or are you just good at it?
I think he's just good at it, but
Okay.
Sarah can confirm.
Oh, sorry.
I know he's trained in nature and survival, but I don't actually think medicine is on the list.
He is not proficient in medicine.
Okay. Cool.
Magical medicine, though, that's what's up.
Great.
I mean, I think between the two of us, we can make something half-assed.
Yeah. So go ahead, roll at advantage.
Am I rolling or is? Oh wait, Jeff is gone, right?
Yeah. So go ahead, you roll.
A D20 at it with plus my wisdom,
Yeah.
or is? Okay, that's just. $19.
Great. Yeah, that is enough to successfully make a salve that will not poison. Corvus. You make it into a little poultice, put it in like one of those mesh baggy things, and kind of like bandage it on like where the wound was, just to be safe.
I appreciate that.
See,
And it smells nice.
Corvus, I didn't poison you. And it smells nice. It's true.
Delicious aromatic poison.
Yes.
Alright. I'm prepared to roll for
Yeah.
if I have to, but Corvus and Justin.
No, you're good. Mechanically, you have staved off the curse of lycanthropy.
Thank goodness. So I do not have to commit seppuku.
Right.
Very good.
This is also a point to remind everybody. Except for that one interaction with the giantess, all those raiders only spoke Elvish. So only those who spoke Elvish understood any of what they were saying, especially when they started talking about capturing Lunine.
Right. I speak Elvish, but I think I was unconscious when they were talking about that, so I would
Right.
not have. Anyway.
Yeah, Selenar definitely clocked it.
Yeah, I was still up when they said grab the marquee.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, I heard them shout some things back at the beginning, and then they stabbed me to death, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I know they're hostile, but that's not exactly news.
Yeah, and you all definitely saw that, like, she did take specific interest in Lunine. And,
Also-
and Lunine, you recognized them, or at least the company they were with.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone speak to Andre yet either about how she's was dead and then not dead?
Not really. A little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go talk to Andre about that because that, unbeknownst to anyone else in the party, happened to Corvus also.
Uh-huh.
Well,
All right, so,
hey, I went around the battlefield trying to stabilize anyone when they knew to be unconscious, and I'll be honest, we watched you die, right?
it didn't feel great.
What happened? If you don't mind, can you even remember anything?
I got better.
You got better. That was it?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I when you like see things and stuff, I don't know that they're real.
Well, what did you see? That's what I'm curious. Did you see anything on like the other side?
I saw a mysterious person who said he would tether my soul.
Tether your soul back to this. Back to your body, I suppose.
I guess. I
But-
mean, maybe he was just my imagination anyway, because it did hurt a lot.
Yeah, well,
And then I fell off
Did
my
you-
camel.
you didn't recognize him, is what you're telling me.
No.
Inside check.
Make an insight check. Andre, go ahead and make a deception check. Okay, so that's a 13, which still beats a 12.
And I even put a point into insight.
She
I don't know. Could I get an advantage since I know Andra, or is this an outside of my territory kind of thing?
no, she's just a little hard to read in this moment. It's weird.
In fairness, I've been dead recently.
Like she looks strained, like tired. Like, I mean, you remember what it was like when you were almost dead. Like, it takes a lot out of you, and so she does seem a little like off.
I've just been examining the giant black marks around all of my wounds. So
Okay, I'm just I don't know if you have some clarity on something and you want to talk about it. You might be surprised. I mean, I get it. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I know that's a weird experience, but
I mean, I'd like to avoid doing it again if at all possible. It wasn't really great fun.
Yeah, something tells me you don't really get too many of those. What you just had.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, well, yeah, you need some rest, I guess. But I don't know. If you want to talk about it? Let me know. Yes, I guess you don't.
I mean, sure, we could talk about it. I don't know what else there is to talk about. But yeah, I am real tired. I hear that you know, mortal injury will do that to a person.
Corvus will drop it. Corvus really doesn't like talking to Andre anyway, so this certainly didn't further that relationship.
Okay.
Shade.
Andre's a little weird.
Yeah.
She's not super. She is actually quite charismatic, but not in a good way.
I'm gonna say Ozo's quite weird, but I think I like Ozo's flavor, or Corvus does. I mean,
Fair.
Great. Well, unless anybody else wants to do anything, finishing up this, packing up camp to continue for the day.
as I understand it, I didn't hear anything about capturing Lunine, and no one's brought it up. So that's all I can really talk about. So now that I'm free of lycanthropy.
Lunine is thinking.
Is that what that burning smell is?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely Selenar overheard all of that, and certainly Lunine did. The rest of you, it was just Elvish.
Or void?
It's just Elvish to me.
Yeah.
I guess Corvus would be curious, like, he heard. Well, I don't know. Would Corvus even understand what Elvish is? Even though, like you can hear someone speaking Spanish, and you're like, hey, I think that's Spanish, but you may not know Spanish.
Yeah, Selenar, like, taught you a little bit of Elvish.
Okay, so I'll go
Say on
to
one of the boats.
Garden and be like,
Teach you.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, we did like a lesson or two. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'll go up to Selenar and be like, hey, were they speaking Elvish back there?
In Elvish, I replied to you, yes.
Maybe I've learned yes at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll give you yes.
Do you remember?
Yes, no. Where's the train
Thank you.
station?
Yeah.
You can say yes. You can say yes, no, and ask where the library is.
Okay, I was gonna ask for a beer. Can I learn that phrase instead of my phrase? I'm not speed anymore.
So I'll just tell you, for some reason they were after Lunine. They knew who he was.
Interesting. I can only imagine that Lunine must know that as well.
I'm sure I'll ask them about it later, but right now I think we all just needed a little rest.
Yeah. Well, I think I can sleep now that I know I'm not suddenly turn into something.
You definitely look like you got hit by a train, so
I feel awful, and
feeling better.
yeah. Yeah. I hope the fever passes by this time in the morning. I might skip a watch tonight if no one minds that. I think I could use the sleep.
I think we have to travel a bit more before we, as it cools off. We think we wanna walk some more.
Assuming we're in any shape to do so, I think that's wise.
Yeah, you have completed your little siesta in the middle of the day as the hottest part of the desert or the day has passed you by. So you can pack up everything on your camels that you have recovered and continue the rest of the day.
Andra will perhaps take some of Selenar's stuff since his camel is not looking so good.
No, I healed him.
He healed the camel.
He's totally good.
Oh, you healed the camel.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt bad for breaking his ribs, so I healed him.
Fair.
How benevolent.
Yep. The rest of the day is uneventful, and you're able to make camp that evening.
Hooray.
As we're traveling that couple of hours is when I would probably ask Lunine. So do a scene real quick. Those raiders back there knew who you were. Do you know who they are?
Unfortunately, yes. Not specifically them themselves. They're of the Crimson River.
Interesting. What can you tell us about this Crimson River?
Well, they're a mercenary group. They're not necessarily known for their great ethics, but they always get the job done. Fair amount of sway with those who believe that the Lycan are losing their power within our society.
Well, it seems to me there are too many mercenaries in this world.
Father was weak. That there are. But at the same time, there are never enough. They want me, though, because they think I killed my father. Or at least, that's what I suspect. I don't know.
That's quite the accusation. Is there any truth to it?
No. I was one of the few people who actually cared.
I also don't have a great relationship with my father, though, so...
No, we had a good
Apologies for the...
relationship. He passed, though, because he liked his drink too much. That's the only... Apparently, they think he was poisoned. But, you ask me, that's the only poison that would have gotten him. I don't know, though. Too far from home. Not enough information.
Hopefully you get some closure someday.
Oh, I definitely think that's going to come much sooner than I wanted, and without me necessarily asking for.
Would this conversation perchance, is you trying to be private with it?
No.
So Corvus is curious, like, do these raiders still have access to, like, they wanted to take you, presumably they have a way to get to your world?
Presumably, would be news to me. So I have I have no personal clue of how to get home.
Otherwise, I don't understand what would they do with you once they capture you if they have no way of getting back?
That is a good question.
Perhaps
Good question.
if we do go to the Oasis, perhaps we should attempt to take this gnome alive.
Well, if they're from the Fey Realm and their base is in the Oasis, I'm certain there's a reason they chose that location.
Well, there was a pool of water we found. Yes, there was a pool of water we found somewhere else, though. The portal ended to the other side, but it was far too small for any of us to make it through. Do you think it's even remotely possible there's something like that in this Oasis? More than just water.
I'm not entirely certain it's just going to be puddle hopping for any portals. It could just be that it is the only good place for water within a more fortified part of the desert. They're not going to get many travelers out here. Anybody who comes out here is going to have something of worth.
In any case, they got to this plane somehow, and that's the place they've chosen to call home. So I think it's worth investigating at the very least. We're going to be there anyway.
Do we want to try to make a plan for the next time we stumble upon them, or?
I mean, we're still tracking them, aren't we?
Yes.
We are.
And they came upon us, or I guess rather we came upon them, but we're not at the Oasis, so I'm sure it's possible we might meet a roving band of them again. We don't really have a lot of cover out here, and if they pepper us with arrows again, we're kind of back where we started. So the next time we see them, I mean,
Thinking Lunina's just gonna start absent-mindedly rubbing one of his earrings. Wait, I know if we have silver, it would be better against the werewolves. My weapons aren't silvered for its outlawed.
it's a good question. I don't think I do either.
Would have been a good idea to get something silvered back in the city if I had known. However,
Corvus, this is when you remember the silver dagger you discovered on the island.
I
Andra,
was about to say, wait a minute.
as this discussion is happening, the name Crimson River perks your ear.
Uh-huh.
You've encountered that before. That name.
I have? Is that the, Hey guys, are these the people who created the horrible thing in the wardrobe?
the horrible thing in the wardrobe.
I want to pull out the research notes that I'm carrying on the helmed horror and consult them.
Indeed. You find the letter that you took along with those research notes. And Lunine, looking through those, you note that the helmed horror described is chased with armor. The armor was ornate in a way very reminiscent to the higher officers in the Crimson River. And there's an intricate drawing of the sigil of the Crimson River that was taken off of the armor. So there is some kind of link between that armor and the Crimson River.
This was the thing that attacked us in Pouch of Smoke's wardrobe.
I'm pretty sure this is me. I don't have a way to consult my notes here, but I'm pretty certain I took the sigil itself.
You did. Do you produce it now?
Yeah. Oh, look. This looks familiar.
Lunine, you know exactly what it is.
You mean this armor? So, connection between Pouch of Smoke and these bandits.
Yes. And also, by the way, they have access to sentient armor.
That's not good.
And in those notes, Andra, you also found notes on the letter of introduction that arrived with that package.
From Thessaly Grassdrop
Lunine.
is the note I have.
She says the name Grassdrop. You know that name.
Mm-hmm.
That is a name that you heard multiple times. Because sorry, I've lost my place here. Here we go. Where is it? Thessaly is a commander of the Crimson River, which means she is second only to one person. The man who created the Crimson River, who runs it, who operates it. Do you remember that man?
I have it in my notes.
And you saw her multiple times when that man would visit your stepmother to deliver reports on various missions that she had sent him on.
Baron Ortis.
Yep. So Thessaly Glassdrop is Baron Ortis's second in command of the entire Crimson River.
Mm-hmm.
And she sent that armor, for whatever reason, to Pouch of Smoke. And if she did something, she did it under orders.
Right. I don't understand.
I mean, we already knew Pouch of Smoke was well connected.
Yes, but I don't know what can all be gained from this. I don't know enough. It's a problem. If you don't mind, I need to think.
Perhaps it's time to set up camp for the evening. Oh, look, this wonderful sheltered outcropping that we've come across at this exact moment.
Indeed. You all are able to make camp for the evening. The night passes without incidents.
Great. Long rest?
You can all apply a long rest, which means under your death penalty goes down to a -3 across the board instead of a -4.
In the morning, as Andres, I asked about your black spots. How are your black spots doing today?
They're still black.
Not worse, though.
I don't know. Are they worse? Are they better or are they worse?
Make a medicine check.
Oh, I'm not any good at that. Oh, hey! But I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, this is interesting. Because you rolled a natural...
There's a lot about dead things.
Because you rolled a natural 20. Technically, that it does not meet the DC to determine this. But it's a natural 20. So here's what you know, Andra. You know your body. You know dead things. And you know what dead flesh feels like. And you look down and you kind of like poke and prod those wounds. They feel like necrotic flesh.
Awesome.
Ew.
They feel dead.
So I think these parts of me are dead.
And on a natural 20, you can see a thin blue line just at the very edge of the wound that you recognize as expanding necrosis.
I think it's getting bigger. I'm telling Selenar this as he inquired about my wounds. I think they're probably getting worse.
Well, that's not great.
I would agree with you. I mean, you know, I call Idea over and I show Selenar how the dead spots around me kind of feel like Idea's not skin.
I have no flesh.
Yeah.
The flesh is weak.
So
I have bones.
Here that would give me any insight how to fix them, even if I know I can't help. So now I'm just like, oh, my friend is slowly dying. That sucks.
Go ahead, make an Arcana check.
Andra is more like intrigued by this than concerned about it. And to her, Idea's bones are essentially the same as this black. It feels the same.
Sure.
Because he is.
Solinar, it's you are a living being that is slowly being turned into dead being, and this is not amazing. So, can you roll the Arcana for me, please?
Yes. He rolled a 28 on his Arcana check.
Holy shitballs.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, roll.
The first
half of the session, we rolled nothing but 1, so...
The first thing that comes to your mind when you think about what you could possibly do magically to, like, reverse this, you're like, well, like, I mean, you know, like, there's a spell called Spare the Dying, which, like, stops dead stuff from happening, but that's not very powerful. There's like high level like resurrection magic, but you don't have access to that. But then you think, oh, the identify spell will tell you stuff about people. It's not just objects, it does people as well.
Have you tried? This is clearly a magical affliction you're suffering from. Have you tried identifying it? See what it is? Perhaps that'd give us a hint on what we could do to stop it.
I mean, sure. I could do that, I guess. It's gonna, you know, it'll take me a few minutes, but I suppose, you know, when we stop in the heat of the day today, I could probably do that.
Well, I can break down your tent for you. I think this is a little more pressing. I wouldn't wait if I were you. And I go to put away your stuff for you.
Okay. Andra is certainly not going to object.
Your own body.
Andra's certainly not going to object to somebody else packing up her things, and is going to sit down in the nearest shade, if there is any, and cast Identify on her wounds.
Okay. You cast Identify on yourself, Andra. Your eyes flash purple as you scan your body. And what you learn is a confirmation. The flesh that has covered your wounds, that is healed over, is dead. The flesh is necrotized, but you don't feel bad, you don't feel pain from it. It's just dead. And you also learn that indeed it is very slowly spreading. It is not quick. It's not going to cover your body in a week or a month.
Cool.
Your best guess, like at this rate, like with the help of the Identify spell, at most it would like cover your body in like 3 months. Usually, the spell also tells you immediately that it is like the school of necromancy that's like taken root in your body. Like it's necromancy, which doesn't really surprise you.
Yeah. Nor does it alarm me in any way.
Yeah. Also, the difference is that's all the spell gives you. It is not telling you like a result of what all this will be. It is not giving you a remedy. It is as though you have cast Identify on a magic that the spell does not know.
Cool. So when Solinar finishes packing up my things for me, I will look at him and say, yeah, I'm part dead. And I think it's kind of cool, and I'm gonna like tell it to him like I'm really excited about like this cool thing I've learned.
It's so goth.
Like, I think it's fine. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just, you know, it's kind of dead. But, you know, Idea's dead, and he's right here, and he's my best friend. So, you know, I think it's okay.
We can be
It's kinda cool,
undead
though.
together. It will be fine.
I think it's kind of cool. Look. I'm going to keep poking at it.
Well, if it doesn't concern you, or if it doesn't bother you, then suppose we just press on.
Great. Doesn't bother me at all. I think it's kind of cool.
Okay. So you all gather up your gear. You pack up after your long rest. I'm going to need somebody to roll me a d20, please, for your daily travels. You get your...
20.
Wow, okay.
Worth noting here, Selenar thinks Andra's crazy for not being worried about it.
Fair enough. That is a
So,
legit
what happens
reaction.
when it reaches your brain? I don't know.
Wonderful.
Anyways,
Yeah.
continuing.
Yeah, Andra's gonna, whenever she has some free time, continue to cast Identify on it because she thinks it's cool as shit.
Okay. You won't get... I'll just tell you, like, you can do that at, like, your next rest stop. You don't gain any new information.
It's fair. I think it's just the sort of thing that she would like, periodically go back and check on just because
Sure.
she thinks it's pretty cool. She
Yeah.
is wildly unconcerned about any ill effects and thinks it's really cool.
Great. Cool. So, you all begin your travels for the day. Just as you're about to get ready for your midday siesta, the wind whips up crazily, and you turn and you see storm clouds gather and appear out of nowhere. A monsoon has come to the desert of Hassa.
That's probably bad.
I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws. As storm, it's like the sky opens up and water pours, wind whips up, sand, water swirling around. All right, that is a 23 from Justin.
Working.
17 from Andra. 19 from
19 for
Selenar. An 8 from the Marquis. A 7 from Ozo. And I just need Corvus, who does not seem to be in attendance at the moment. So
Somebody else have his shit.
Yeah.
I have 3 sheets open.
I've got it. I will make the roll for Corvus.
I've got 3 sheets open already.
Corvus rolls a 22.
Cool.
All right. So, Lunine and Ozo, you get pelted by sand and rain and fall off your camels. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage each.
We lost temporary hit points when we took a long rest, yeah?
Correct.
Yes.
So you said 17?
Yes.
Ow.
Also, Lunine, go ahead, roll 1d10 for me.
No. 1!
Okay.
On a roll.
Great.
And Jared is poisoned.
You and Ozo are blinded
Dope.
by the rain and the dirt. You can't see anything, and you have been separated from the party.
Awesome.
In the midst of this storm, the rest of you manage to stay together, but you know you have lost Ozo and Lunine.
I call out into the storm for them.
You shout and yell.
Really no response.
Yeah, you shout and yell, but the winds and the pouring rain are too much.
I will cast message at Ozo.
You have no idea where they are.
Fair. Yeah.
How does Mr. Whiskers deal with flying around in a maelstrom?
Poorly.
Probably not great.
Very poorly.
Probably disinterested in find Lunine and Ozo.
Thunderwave.
Maybe we should hunker down and wait for the storm to end.
I assume there is no shelter here.
There is not. You were caught in the middle of the desert.
We're also not able to talk to each other right now, I have to imagine.
Those of you still in the group can shout and be heard, but it is like you have to strain to do it. Your two friends who have been separated are gone.
Yeah.
Also, anyone I can see, I can message.
Yeah.
So everyone who's close to us, I can talk to, and you can respond.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to... I think I have... Isn't there a cantrip that I can make?
Yeah.
I don't think
You also
it's
have...
like...
Selenar also has message. So Selenar and Andra can cantrip at everybody.
Well, right now I'm trying to think about making a light.
Oh, we can produce flame.
Produce flame is
I don't
like a
think that'll
tiny
go very
fireball.
well.
Produce flame still does, I think, a 20 by 20.
Does anyone
I'm
have...
gonna try it.
Yeah.
Sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
Yeah, 20 by
and
20.
lasts for 10 minutes.
Yep. You cast produce flame. The light bursts and then shrinks down because of the pure deluge of water.
Corvus signs that he is so shocked, and that is also sarcasm.
The light is still there, like it's magical. It's not going out, but it is being heavily impacted by the water that is pouring around this monsoon.
It's worth a shot.
Somebody go ahead, roll a d6 for me.
Andra would cast a dancing light above everyone she can see's head.
Okay.
In the hopes that we can keep together.
Cool. You become drenched as the next 5 hours go by in this monsoon, and as quickly as the sky opened up, it's gone. You are drenched. Anything that you have that was not wrapped in protective, like weatherproofing, is ruined and soggy. And two of your friends are missing in the dune sea that is puddle bound, and the water is rising. You can see some dunes collapsing as mudslides slip all over the place, and the pit of sand dunes, water has pooled and is very, very, very slowly leaching away. It's running in any direction it can. Water does not like to hang out in the desert. This sand doesn't like it. The water doesn't want to be there. And those hours of freezing cold that you experienced are almost immediately replaced by heavy, hot, humid weather as you can see steam beginning to rise up as the sun bakes down on the desert once again. You are in perhaps the most uncomfortable weather that could be here in the Hassa Desert.
Cool. Andra's gonna wring out her robes as best she can.
Meanwhile, Lunine, go ahead, make a perception check at disadvantage.
In good fashion.
Okay.
3 and a 4.
Cool. A 10 is enough for you to manage to find Ozo. The two of you were swept away down something. You fell off your camels. You were swept away. But you managed to find Ozo. But you look around. You are not sure where your friends are, how far away you are. But it was... You managed to grab Ozo, and you spend the next 5 hours gripping them as the rain finally departs. And you are left soaking and sodded. But you and Ozo are together.
Excellent.
Where you find yourself is currently down between two like massive dunes in like a pool of water that is draining away like farther and farther downhill, quote unquote. But it is rushing you. You are in a pile. You are in a muddy thing that's up to your waist.
How far do I see like away? The mud?
I mean, yeah, you've got dunes on either side.
Okay. Is Ozo in the mud or no?
Yeah, Ozo is with you. You two managed to hold on to one another throughout the storm.
Can I try to, if I expend extra dice, can I try to trickster step me and Ozo?
Let's look at the spell.
Because it's 15 feet. I know it's supposed to be like I think it...
Unfortunately, it's only you.
Yeah, it was, that's why I was curious if I like expended extra energy, if I'd be able to teleport Ozo too.
Unfortunately, you don't think so.
Okay. Okie doke.
I mean, you're not trapped in the mud. You're just like sitting in it right now.
Oh, okay. Can I try to walk out?
Yeah. Just make an athletics check.
Okay. All right. Here I am thinking I'm trapped in quicksand. Athletic. -1. 16.
Great. Yeah, you and Ozo are able to slurp, pull yourselves out of the like wet sodden mud, which is difficult because it's like glue here. And then the water's rushing, but you're able to get out and climb up a dune. Make a perception check as you clear your eyes away. You no longer have disadvantage because you're able to unblind yourself from the weather.
5.
So 12 in total. With a
Oh yeah, sorry.
with a 12, you look around. You're maybe see something on the horizon. It's a little hard to know exactly which way to go.
Ozo, do you have any good ideas?
They shrug.
And then, survival check.
Yeah, make a survival check.
13.
With a 13, you're able to pick out north, so like you could move kind of in a cardinal direction, but you don't really have a reference point for where you are.
Well, we should probably keep moving. Let's go, Ozo. We'll start walking.
The two of you begin trudging on foot through the desert. Meanwhile, the group of you've kind of recovered after the storm. You've bound up together. Two of your friends are missing. You look around. You don't see them in the immediate vicinity. It's hot. It's humid. You can see water rushing down between various sand dunes. There's some pooling at the feet of the camels that are rushing by. A couple of the camels drink a little bit of the water. And as you go to look for your friends and figure out how you're going to find them, that's where we're going to end this week's episode of Nuuli Forged.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
no one had. Well, I guess Andra did die, but no one is currently dead.
Parts of me are.
Parts of you are. And you have but been separated in a desert from two of your companions. What could be the worst thing to happen?
Total side note, Andra would have, once the rain stopped, prestidigitated her clothes clean and dry.
Sure. Cantrip.
She can.
Cantrip's going to cantrip.
Yeah. Just because she can, and she would, because she would be unhappy about that.
Totally. Yes. So we will end it there. A necrotizing Andra with her companions searching for, or about to search for, hopefully, Lunine and Ozo, who you hope might be together, but you're not sure. Okay. Well, I hope you all had fun this evening. It was very eventful.
It was pretty eventful.
You did some stuff. You met a storm giant. You learned quite a bit, actually, once you corroborated all your notes. Still more questions, but you've got more information now. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for any lurkers and observers. I saw NYC Zombie in there. So hopefully, we'll see you next time here on Nuuli Forged. Let's go around and say our goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we gonna raid. We'll start with our lovely elf druid Selenar.
Hello. No, I had to unmute myself. It takes a minute on my phone.
Fair.
But I am Jeff. I've been playing Selenar. This turned out to be a great episode. And I'm happy to have some direction and hope of what we might find in the Oasis. I guess we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
See you there.
Thank you so much. Next, we'll go to Justin.
Hey, that's me, Justin. Mike, thanks for watching. See you guys next week.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Next, we got Lunine.
I'm Lunine. Thanks for watching, guys. Fun. Can't wait. I don't know what's gonna happen with these raiders.
Yeah, they're tough.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you expect from the Crimson River from your backstory? The way you described them.
Nonetheless. Nonetheless.
Well, this is all your fault, isn't it?
It is. Only the best serve.
Glorious. Next up, we've got Corvus, maybe? To say goodbye? Maybe not. Okay. Then Andra.
Hey, my name is Sarah. I have been Andra, and Andra is really, really excited to be partly dead. Honestly, she's curious about it, and her interest is very piqued about this. She's like, this is science. She is very excited to learn new and exciting things. She does not find this problematic at all in the least. Also, if you are wondering how the heck we all got here, you can watch our past episodes on YouTube. That's what it's called. That's the app that shows videos. You can catch our past episodes on YouTube at the Nuuli Forged channel, NUULIFORGED. Yeah, and follow us on various social media of your choosing, varying based on stuff in the world.
Great. Thank you so much. And I am Jared. I am the Humble Dungeon Master here on Nuuli Forged. I've been all kinds of shit today. So thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and we're going to raid Squillos. They are playing some D&D on a charity stream for the Trevor Project.
You like that?
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and raid them. So hop in this raid. Let Squillos know that they've been newly raided. And we will see you next time here on Nuuli Forged. Next week, Tuesday, the 28th at 7 p.m. For whatever the next desert adventure is. Until then, be safe, be kind. No kings in America. There's a song about that in The American Tale. You should watch that. And we'll see you next time.
No cats in America.
Oh, that's right. It is no cats. But we're going to change it to no kings because that's more appropriate for the time. Until then, be safe, be kind. Do something good for yourself, your others, your community. Don't be a dick. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Bye.